What's up? Jason Tatum here. Welcome to NBA 2K25, all new season, 2K TV.
Welcome, NBA 2K25 is here, and we are back to bring you another fun-packed season of NBA 2K TV.
Yes, we have so much planned this season. You'll want to check in here for game updates and tips. And of course, this is where we highlight you, the NBA 2K community.
But today, it's all about exploring what's new in NBA 2K25. We've been talking to the devs over the summer and getting all of the details.
There's so much to cover, from gameplay features to modes. How about we stop talking and we jump right in? NBA 2K25 is loaded with new features, and lucky for you, 2K TV is here to break it all down.
First up, let's start with My Career. When you hop into the city, pull up your map. You'll notice it looks different. It's designed to help you get around much faster. And check out the Boulevard of the Stars, a walk of fame with murals that honor some of the best players in NBA history. In the neighborhood, there's also a new look. Find a game at the courts or use the directory if you want to explore.
The My Player Builder comes with a new wrinkle. You can create your own build from scratch, but new this year, select a pro-tuned build that comes with an optimized badge set and signature animations. There's also going to be community builds again, but you'll have to wait until Season 2 for those.
Last year, Chris and Shakedown made their debuts as affiliation leaders for Rise and Elite, and we're happy to report that in 2K25, they're making a return.
That's right, Alexis. In 2K24, My Elite ended up winning 5 seasons, while Rise only won 3. I'm excited to take them down again in 2K25.
Okay, we'll see about that, Chris. Inside the city, the affiliations have brand new designs. Rise players will be getting buckets and a mech factory, while Elite players will be hooping in an old pirate fort. And while you're hopping into the Got Next spot, be sure to hit the rebound button to watch the latest episode of 2K TV.
And we have new ways to compete in My Career. The most competitive scene will now be Proving Grounds. You have 4 game modes to choose from, top-notch prizes to earn, and settings that suit the best of the best. The question is, how well can you play here?
Then there's Street Ball. This fan favorite mode is back and better than ever, because in 2K25, you can now play co-op games with your friends, defeat the new bosses in new environments, and see how you stack up.
With so many new additions to 2K25, we also have to highlight some nostalgia. 10 years after their debut, fan favorite My Parks are back in 2K25. Look for these remasters in each of the first 4 seasons.
For more nostalgia, another feature making its grand return is MyCourt. This is your one-stop shop to practice your game by yourself, with friends, or even your My Career teammates. You'll find a variety of game modes and customization options in here, so knock yourself out.
For a change of pace, head to The Track. This indoor go-kart warehouse features new tracks and races every week, and a weekly 1 million VC reward for the fastest time.
Plus, there's the Triple Threat Park, where it's never been easier to go from My Career to MyTeam. Just enter the building right off of the Boulevard of the Stars, and you'll be transported to a rooftop court that pays homage to Rivet City from 2K16.
We're going back, baby.
There's so much to do in MyTeam this year, but we'll have more on that later in this episode.
Until then, maybe you're itching to build a dynasty and rewrite NBA history. If so, My NBA and My GM are the modes for you.
In NBA 2K25, My NBA Era's mode is back, and with a new era to choose from. Introducing the Steph Era. You'll start your journey during the 2016-17 season at a time when Steph Curry and the Warriors were cementing their names in the NBA history books. Do you have what it takes to stop or even extend their run?
In MyGM, you can enjoy a completely redesigned role-playing experience. You'll choose the backstory of your general manager and work your way to a championship-winning executive. You'll be able to walk around the office and have conversations that will shape the course of your career. There's also a new perk system that will give you extra abilities as you gain experience and accomplish goals.
And over in the W, there's a lot to be excited about. Your My Player will be on the pursuit of greatness, where each decision you make will shape the narrative of your illustrious career. It's not just on the court, though, as press conferences are new to the mode and play a big role in building your reputation.
When you get to the W Online, you'll be immersed in a jaw-dropping redwood forest as you battle the competition on an all-new court. Each season, you'll be working with the community towards a specific goal that can unlock fun rewards for your My Player.
Finally, we can't forget about Learn 2K. This is the best place for you to master all of the moves and combinations you'd like to pull off in-game. There's even a new mini-game feature to help you hone your skills.
Every mode has been revamped in NBA 2K25, and so has the gameplay. And for more on that, who better to chat with than gameplay director Mike Wang.
2K25 is out now, and here to talk about gameplay is gameplay director Mike Wang. Mike, welcome back to 2K TV. I'm so excited to see you again.
It's so great to be here. My favorite place to be.
Well, we're talking a lot about the new game, so tell us about shot timing profiles in NBA 2K25.
Okay, right off the bat. So shot timing profiles is one of many new customization options for the user this year. So we really wanted this year to be all about accessibility and about customization, personalizing the game to your, the experience, to how you play and how you like the game. Shot timing profiles is the ability for the user to set exactly how much, basically, timing the shot impacts the outcomes of the shot. So you can play on real player percentage, which means shot timing doesn't matter at all. That's been in the game before. This year, what's new is you can choose from low, normal, and high. So if you're on low, it's going to be all about taking quality shots, high IQ shots, open shots with good players. And timing matters, but not too much. So you can make some kind of poorly mistimed shots, but you won't make as many perfectly timed shots, if that makes sense. And then if you go to the high end, that's more like last year in 2K24, where you have to hit this little tiny window, but if you hit it, then you're gonna make the shot. So you're gonna basically dominate players if you can master timing, if you're really good at that part of the game.
So it sounds like there's a lot of accessibility for both newcomers and veteran players.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're new to 2K and if you were kind of turned off by 2K24 because you couldn't hit a shot, this is going to be a great year for you, because you can just jump in there and put it on low or even normal, which is pretty much like with some of the previous 2Ks where it wasn't as harsh if you missed your timing a little bit. It's a little more forgiving, and it's just in general, the shooting model was completely rebalanced, really, to be better balanced from taking attributes and badges and coverage and your timing. It's crazy how good our fan base has become at knowing their shots. It's become an art, They play with they know exactly how to customize their shot, and they go to the shot creator and they set the blend rate. Another cool thing about the shot creator while I'm there is we added a slider called the visual cue slider. So basically, last year you could choose between where in this shot animation you let go of the button, and that's the ideal time. So there's jump, set point, push, and release, right? If you have a custom jumper, you can actually set that slider anywhere you want. So if last year you had your favorite shot, but it's oh man, I wish it was just a little bit earlier, but not quite the other setting, you can set it exactly where you want now. So another customization option that our fans are going to really like.
Yeah, I know the fans are going to like that because they like experimenting down to the frame, Mike, to the frame,
Yeah, our skilled users are going to still dominate with shooting, but I think everyone's going to be a little bit brought down a little more down to earth of ratings matter and badges matter and taking good shots matters. So yeah, it's a lot better system this year.
Now, Mike, you know me, I love expanding the offensive bag. Let's talk about signature go-to shots, because I love this one.
Yeah, so if you don't know about these yet, so what they are is an extension of our breakdown dribbles that we added last year. So flicking up on the pro stick, you get a nice size-up sequence. It's gonna break down the defender, usually get you open. You can explode out at any time or chain into other moves. This year in 2K25, if you hold the right stick up, you have these signature go-to shots, which basically are the same thing like a breakdown dribble but then it'll directly chain into like a step back jumper or a quick pull up. And they're the kind of shots, like you're saying, in the bag. They're the kind of shots you saw, all playoffs long with like Ant. Tatum is a huge like off dribble, create a shot kind of guy. And so it's just another weapon you can use to score on people.
With the signature go-to shots, is that a different timing than a regular jump shot per player?
They do actually have larger shot windows, the go-to shots, because they're a little bit longer. Sometimes it's like, we try to make it a little more forgiving on shot timing. But yeah, you do have to learn a new
And you're
timing for that one.
you're not locked into these, right? You can chain out of them whenever you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can break out whenever you want. So you hold down the stick. If some defender crowds you and you want to blow by them, you can just break out of it by moving the left stick and driving out of it. You can chain out of it with other dribble moves. And there's some really cool animations in there, all from Pro Play, that people are going to discover. They're going to be able to just create some really cool sequences and new ways to attack people. So I'm excited to see what our fans end up doing with go-to shots.
What was the inspiration for these shots? Was it more of the evolution of Pro Play? Like, how did you guys approach a new mechanic for scores?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. So with the biggest difference now between how we used to make the game and how we make it now is we have Pro Play. And so every day we get these giant batches of animations from the league. Just like all these, just moves and shots and things that we've never really had in the game before. And so what we were finding was that there's all these awesome like shot types that didn't really fit into our categories that we had. So we thought, man, let's just make this new category, go-to shots, and then we're gonna put exactly what Tatum likes to do, exactly what Ant likes to do, exactly like Jokic even has one. Every player has like these kind of pet moves that they do to score, and so that was just our way of making it accessible for everyone, an easy way to do it, and it's a fun way to play too.
Well, thank you so much, Mike, for joining us once again on 2K TV.
Oh, sure. I love being here. Thanks so much for having me.
Honestly, the gameplay felt great. A lot of the moves, the fluidity of all the moves and the new moves they put in the game, I felt more explosive. Just the game in general felt a lot more polished than 24. And I thought 24 was a good game, but this game definitely feeling a lot better.
WNBA was really fun. I played Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, Fever versus the Sky. So that was definitely a new experience for me and something I want to continue to do throughout the year. And playing in the rec with these folks, it's always a good time.
I think dribbling for a long time has felt kind of watered down. In this game, you can just, look, your mind can go crazy. You can cancel out a lot of different things. The new go-to shots and the shot canceling is very, very good. So I think they're going to be super excited with the combos they're able to create.
My initial impressions are very excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how a lot of these builds, a lot of these attributes, new gameplay features actually are, especially in Park, because we have played Park. So it's gonna be really fun to see all of this in execution.
I like the high risk, high reward, obviously, but at the end of the day, I feel like the community is probably gonna gravitate more to like the normal release because it seems like it's more forgiving. So I think for most of the community, they'll probably love that. And I think at the end of the day, everybody's gonna be able to appreciate the different type of shot selections you can get out of that.
Now we're joined by the principal producer on NBA 2K25's MyTeam mode, John Smith. John, how you doing?
Hey, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Alexis. Good to be back. Let's talk about MyTeam.
For fans that are new to the game this year, my personal favorite, Triple Threat Park. Let's start with that.
Triple Threat Park is the first time that you're playing with NBA players in a park setting. It is a beautiful recreation of the 2K16 Rivet City My Park Championship rooftop court. This place is beautiful with the glass walkways. My favorite, the chain nets are back. Rivet City's court is looking gorgeous in NBA 2K25.
And everything's remastered?
Everything is remastered. We got some extra little features built in there too, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay. All right, so for players that are gonna come into this mode and start here and start their MyTeam journey, what's that experience look like?
We're located right in the city. You walk right into the building and you will be presented with your starter kit. Now, you can choose to have the same starter kit as your MyCareer team. You can pick any NBA team you want. It's gonna give you the uniforms, the logos, the general parts of that team.
So in the starter kit, do I get to choose any of the players?
You do. First, you'll choose 2 All-Stars out of 5 from the current NBA. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nikola Jokic. After that, you'll pick one of the greatest of all time, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, Julius Erving, Kevin Garnett, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So after you select your players, what happens next?
Triple Threat Park has 2 game modes. You can control all the players on your team, or just like Park, you control one.
Love that.
So first, you're gonna need to choose who your top priority, your first player. Who do you always want to play as? Then you choose your second and your third players. Now, if you and I get on the court at the same time, we both picked Michael Jordan, obviously. It will go off of who has the highest MyTeam rep.
You mentioned team control and player lock. What do you play for in Triple Threat Park?
Every day, there's a reward for getting 1 win, rewards for getting a 3-win streak, and rewards for getting a 5-win streak. And on top of that, Triple Threat Park is fully supported by our challenge system. So there's always some player or something to do, something that you can earn in every game that you're playing in Triple Threat Park.
All right, so I've hopped in, played a couple games. What do I do if I want to change things up in terms of the lineup or managing that?
You can bring up your phone that everyone knows how to use from the city, and you can edit your lineup right from there. You can also go to the nav menu, make adjustments there. Another fun thing with the phone though, you can watch 2K TV while you're in Triple Threat Park, while you're waiting for a game. We fully support that part.
And speaking of the competition, players will be competing in Triple Threat Park daily, so what else can you share about the competitive level of Triple Threat Park?
Those 5 win streaks I talked about before, if you do that multiple times in a week, we'll let you in to the king of the court competitions every weekend. That's where up to 1 million VC is on the line for the best of the best. And it is where the best compete, it's where the elite rewards are that can improve your team as you're playing in Triple Threat Park or any of the different modes.
And this is every single week?
Every single week.
And in Triple Threat Park, I've seen the big billboard. That is awesome. Tell me more about that.
I love the billboard. It's got the showcase spot right underneath it. You take control of the billboard and you can open up a pack and everyone in the park can see what you're doing and what you get. And when you pull a good card, fireworks. It is an amazing experience. I love how it came out. The firework tech that we have just makes things so much fun.
Out there flexing on them, right?
Gotta be flexing on them.
Yeah, and I'll see you on Team 2K TV. We might have to hit up Triple Threat Park this year.
Hey, maybe we'll get some wins.
We will get some wins.
The pro play stuff finally being put into to the game engine now. Even though we had it 24, but it wasn't as good as it is now. It's phenomenal. The movement, it feels so smooth in between animations. When you dribble the ball, it feels tremendous.
Stephen Curry. I think the way that he's able to move in game and like the canceling with everything is you can really see how much his game is kind of translated from pro play to the gameplay for sure. Like you're able to get some crazy step back combos, rhythm dribbles, rhythm shots, and it really feels fast, but also it feels like Stephen Curry. You're hitting a lot of those, so I can't wait to see what the community comes up with it.
Trying out different animations with Jalen Brunson was something that I'll remember from today, and I think the Knicks are going to be a problem this year, both in real life and in play now.
The thing I think the community is going to be most excited about in 2K25 is definitely all the new dribbling. There's so much that goes into it, a whole new dribbling engine that makes it a lot more complicated, and you can actually do a lot more combinations, and it's become a lot more skilled. If you have the skill to figure out the next level of it, there's an entirely new level to it, so I think the community is going to really love that.
As soon as I get 2K25, I'm definitely going to be heading straight into the builder. That's my thing personally. I love the builder, so I'll be spending hours upon hours in there. I probably won't even make my build on day one. So yeah, I'm gonna just spend a lot of time in the builder, a lot of time hopefully in the rec with some of my friends and just having a good time. Looking forward to it.
Season 11 of NBA 2K TV will be better than ever, and in 2K25 there are 3 ways to watch.
If you're playing My Career, walk into the locker room and press the rebound button when you're standing on the TV on the left side of the room.
When you're playing in the city, step onto a Got Next sign and pop up 2K TV before your game by pressing that same rebound button. When your game is starting, the episode will close automatically.
And there's always the tried and true, find us on the right side of the main menu. Click on the window to see what's new in the latest 2K TV episode, catch up on everything you've missed, and earn VC with 2K TV Interactive.
It's going to be a great year on 2K TV. Thanks for watching.
It's the 11th season of NBA 2K TV, if you can believe it, and that means we are on season 11 of featuring your top plays.
That's right, they are back. If you're new to the show, this is where you submit your top plays. We put them up for the vote, and the community decides which play is the best.
And then the winning play gets VC.
Not too bad of a deal. So while you're out there, send us your best over social with your gamer tag and using the hashtag 2KTVWow.
And get out there and play some NBA 2K25. We're looking forward to an awesome season. And remember, we're back with a brand new episode every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Until then, I'll see you out there and enjoy the game.